So my advice would be, this is something that I had in my season of waiting, I thought about, what is something that isn't physical, like that you're looking for in a spouse. And so that was like really important to me, because I feel like sometimes when you're like going into dating or going into a marriage, or you're looking for like your spouse or your partner, sometimes you tend to focus on like the external. And so God's like, what are you like, what's internal, like looking at the heart, that I had to dissect, like what is something that I'm looking for? How can they add value to me? It's sustainable, that's going to actually last. Because sometimes like the external can only last for so long, but if their character and their personality is not suitable or doesn't match, then it's not going to work. So it's like, what is something that I can carry, that I can hold on to? And so like I did that question for myself, and then I started asking my friends that question as well, like what do you like about the person that isn't physical? And they really had to think about it, because the first response was like, oh well, I like this about them. I'm like, okay, well what else? And they're like, oh, I like this about them. I'm like, okay, well what about their character? And they really struggled to answer that question. And it's like, okay, well do you think this is going to be a relationship that lasts? And the answer is like always no, or I don't know, because they're not thinking about those kind of things, you know what I mean? So that would be probably my advice that I would give to y'all.
I think my advice is, don't let the world influence your decisions like it wants to. Right now, especially in 2022, we're in this time in history where, you know, girl power and girl strength and girls are right, girls, you know, like women are dominant. And in a Christian marriage, that's not the case. You know, like you have to learn to be submissive and respect the man, your husband. So I definitely think not letting the world influence you as far as who you choose and your decisions that you make in that relationship. I think that's really important.
That sounds countercultural.
Stick to the script.
Cultural.
Ain't that weird?
I love it. We're trademarked.
Ain't that weird? Ain't that the purpose, the goal?
Yeah.
They like the world. Nah, that ain't my forte. I love my homies who married up. Gotta change the divorce rate. Yeah. Jesus cleared all my wrongs. I don't have a court date. Yeah. Ask me what I'm doing. Whatever the Lord say.
Yeah, I just follow the lead. I just point a red beam at these demons. They thieving my funk sway. I'm clearing my section, make room for my blessing. Can't have no distractions in my way. When I need protection, I call for direction. I hit knees and dial up Yahweh. And God Elohim is leading the team. I can't do it your way.